got an opportunity. You know what? I go to Europe all the time. You know what the average income is there? It's in the countries that I visit, $200 to $300 a month. A month. They would love to have the opportunity you have right now. There's one problem you have. It's this, your beliefs. They have all these voices, what ifs, what ifs, what ifs. We're going to hang out around for a little while to answer all your questions. But don't let all those fears and over-analysis and then do this. Has this ever happened to you besides myself? Oh, I remember when I could have got that. Or, oh man, I wish I would have done it. Anybody else? That ever happened to other than me? Right? Those are the voices. There's a reason Ron wanted us to come here today to show you guys this as well. And I appreciate all of you hanging in there also. So basically, you want to take action on this. Here's the steps that you want to do. Go see one of us at the back of the room here, and we'll code you in and so forth. Get in line. When you go to Disneyland, ride the rides, you don't sit there and watch the line go by and say, I want to ride it. You get in line. When you get to the front of the line, can you step out of line and change your mind, yes or no? Yes. You can do that as well. There's a certain time frame that you can do it, but you definitely want to get in line. There's a bulk purchase agreement and so forth. They'll help you out. They'll answer all your questions there as well and different types of things. I want to thank you very much for your time. My name is Larry Loik. I've enjoyed speaking with you this evening too, and I know you're getting hungry and so forth, but God bless. Have a great weekend. We'll see you real soon.
Larry, you want to take some questions?
We can do that, or in the back, whatever you want, Ron. Sure. Any questions that you have? There's usually a ton of them. Smart guys here that are members and so forth. They're able to. On 15 of them, $25,000 for the custom order. Now, by the way, remember how I said you can do it inside of your IRA, right? One of the things you want to do is change your IRA or your 401k over to a self-directed IRA. I know Ron works with a couple of the IRA companies and so forth. He can refer you to them. Bruce can, I can as well. You just change it over like that, that's all. So it can stay right inside your IRA. So you can do that also. Another question? Yes, sir. Full cost, good question. So for example, the ones that you saw for $10,000 plus $2,500 closing cost, $12,500, that's it, $12,500.
There were some that were saying 25 down, and there was a PE.
Right. That's the higher price ones. The question was this, what is the final purchase price? And I did give you the turbo version of it rather than spend a lot of time. So it's $10,000 plus the $2,500 closing cost, or $17,000 plus $25,000, which is $20,000 closing cost. Or there's $25,000 plus $2,500 closing cost. Some of the other ones where you said, okay, you put the down payment, like remember the classes. What was the first class? Standard, as is, premium, rehab, elite, almost tenant in place, everything else, and then custom. Those are the classes. With each class, there's category 1, the cheaper ones, category 2, which is the 2 and 3 bedrooms, the 4 and 5 bedrooms, the duplexes, category 3 of the commercial, category 3 of the levels. That's the commercial level ones that are expensive. Same thing, so at the category 3 levels across the top, it's $25,000, because it's 30 and above, depending on what you pick.
Why is such a high closing cost?
High closing costs, those are actually extremely low. Are you from California?
Yeah.
Yeah, the closing costs are typically a lot more too. Typically a lot more, attorney services and everything. And you individually buy an 18-unit apartment. I'm not clear. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible, but you're available. Yes. Yes. Now, don't fall in love with the location. Fall in love with what? The numbers. Remember, you know. Think about this for a second. When you buy a car, you know the moment you drive it off the lot, what happens? It goes up in value, right?
Yeah, right.
You're Jay Leno, right? But it goes down typically. Yes, go ahead. We haven't spoken on Bruce's platform yet.
Yes.
We will be. Bruce and I are friends. We've known each other for a few years, and so he wants to. No, they're clean and clear titles. You don't have to do anything. They're clean and clear titles. There's no encumbrances on them. These are attorneys. They know what they're doing. Another question, yes, sir? No, you're not blind and blind. Again. There are other companies that have approached us out there that they buy blind and then they sell blind to you. Does everybody know what blind means? You don't see. No. Let's say you say, okay, I want 4 of the.
You
you have 4, for example, I want 4 of the $20,000 plus the $5,000 for the Fresh Start program, right? The tenant/owner in place. So 4 of those, $25,000, $100,000, right? Does that make sense? Okay. So you want 4. What they'll do is they'll send you a 2-to-3 ratio. 2-to-3 ratio. So if you want 4, they'll send you how many to look at? 8 to 12. That they'll send you, and then you pick 4 of the ones that you want. Then they'll send you more in-depth program, in-depth package on that too, because otherwise it's pretty extensive. Does that make sense? So you're not buying blind. Now, can you go out and visit the property, yes or no? Yeah, if you want. Most people don't. You can. Can you get your own appraisal as well? Yes. Can you also get your own building inspection? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Guys, Ron gets approached by a lot of different people to speak, okay? You know, we're honored to be here, and he asked us to do you guys a favor to come out and show you this right now. It's pretty phenomenal. And you saw earlier who they were. They're practicing attorneys. They still are, okay? And so everything they do is real and above board also. They're great, great people and a lot of experience also, so it makes a lot of sense. The only things you're going to have is doubt, but they should do, they made a mistake. You know what I believe that mistake is? You're selling them too low because you don't believe it. That's the problem. Here's the one question you guys haven't asked, everybody asks. Well, if it's such a great deal, why don't they buy all of them? Why haven't you asked that? There's a limit. Exactly. Their pockets are only so deep, and you have, and we have. We buy as much as we possibly can, absolutely. And as a result, they have to keep getting more and more too. So yes, they buy it as well. It's a whole professional thing. It's a win-win-win for everybody also. Do they make money on this? Yes, of course. Yes, sir.
What's the turnover time from...
Good question. Closing time? We went through that real quick, so thank you for bringing that up. How long does it take to close? 30 to 45 days. It could be as long as 60 days if you want to fly out there and so forth as well. But you just have to keep in communication with them. And we have a staff. My office is right here in Thousand Oaks, by the way, also.
Is there someone who can report on employment numbers in that area?
Absolutely. You can go online and do all kinds of searches.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. The question was, can you get any ideas of what the employment and everything else do? Now remember that for the Fresh Start program, right? You're getting at $25,000. Let's say you get at that level. How much do they have to buy it for? How much? 45. Do you care about what the employment and everything else is? No. That they will buy it at that or more potentially as well. When you buy at these prices, guys, like Ron said, he told me, he said, look, just get up there, just tell me, this is an incredible deal. It is. Bottom line, period. It's an incredible deal. Absolutely, the numbers make sense too, and you can't do it inside your IRA, yes, sir.
What's the minimum buy?
The minimum buy? No, you can buy one if you want. There are other companies that do have that minimum, yes. And we don't allow institutional buyers.
They can buy a minimum package of 3.
Yes, that is correct. Bruce and I have spoke about that as well, or even 5, right? Bruce, other companies can do 5.
I've seen it all the time.
Yes, so you can do as much as 1. Is it great for the brand new investor? Absolutely. You know what some people do here? Anybody here have kids? They buy for their kids and teach them about real estate. Or they buy for their college by the time they grow up. Or they're college students and they want to teach them to get involved and find out and do the things about it. And they have a sense of pride and ownership. Is that a good thing? Is that better than giving them a car? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Absolutely. As well. Any other questions? We've got to wrap up here. Anything else? Okay, thank you for having us this evening. We'll be in the back answering any questions. Have a great weekend. Thank you for your time.